Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. Today we're replacing a sump pump that has been down in an old pit. And this pit was made out of a 55-gallon drum. And you can see the lid off there to the side, pretty rusty. What we're doing right now is we're cutting out the old wires from the old pump. We've already pumped the pit out and pulled that pump. But they ran the wires for the sump pump through the inlet pipe. So we've got to remove that. Take that old pump away. The next thing that we do is we're going to drill a new hole through the pit for our new pump's electric, rather than send it through the old pipe there, make it a little bit better. Now we're going to go ahead and install the sump pump, and you've seen lots of videos from us about how to set your pump up, but we'll do it again. Basically, we're going to put our riser onto the sump pump. We've already got our 1.5-inch adapter tightened down onto the pump. We're going to glue a piece of pipe down into that adapter, and then we're going to cut it off just right above that bar. That's where we'll set our check valve. Here's the check valve, and you can see the arrows that are pointing up. We want that arrows pointing up because we don't want water to come back down this line. This pump is going to pump this water up a hill about 20 feet high and out to the street. It's about 60 or 70 feet away. So we don't want all that water coming back down into the pit. Install your check valve, tighten up the no hubs. We're using a 5/16" bit with a handheld drill. Set the pump down into the pit. What we're doing now is we're going to make a measurement to connect our pipe, our riser, to the discharge that's already underground going out to the street. This isn't that hard to do. You really just have to make a measurement with your finger. And you'll see I'm just going to pull that pipe up. And right there at the top of the coupling, we want to make a little measurement. We'll transfer that measurement and we'll use our hacksaw to cut it off. I usually just hold my finger in place, pull the pump back out, just keep your finger tight right there, then find your hacksaw. You know, I'm using a GoPro on my head, so it turns around a lot, and I apologize for that. A good hacksaw, cut right through that PVC. Now we're ready to install. We want to clean off all the pipe. Remember that this was underwater and it's very muddy out here and it's very cold. It might not look like it, but it's about 12 degrees. So we're going to clean off the fittings. You can just use your finger. If you have a rag handy, that works too. Clean off those fittings. Find your glue. You can see how muddy it is all around that pit. It's been overflowing for quite some time. The old pump was not working. Apply your glue. Set your 90 in place, push and hold. Now let's set that pump down into the pit again. Notice I'm using a string. The string is there just in case, for whatever reason, you can't reach it. You can use that string to just pull it out. Clean off the outlet, the discharge 1.5-inch pipe. Make sure it's good and clean. You can see me really cleaning that pipe off. Again, it's really cold here, so the glue has really gotten clumpy, and we've got to get to the good part of that glue. So it takes a minute to get a lot of glue onto the little sponge ball there. Apply a good amount of glue onto the fitting. Push and hold. Make sure it's tight. That install is done. Last thing to do really is we like to make a clean installation. We're going to put our wire through the hole that we drilled. They've already got a GFI outlet installed. And finally, I'm just going to go ahead and tie up that cord. We'll take the string off the pump there. We want to make the cord off the pump secure so that it doesn't interfere with the float. I usually just tie it onto the top of the pipe there. Oh, got to answer the phone. Nah, just kidding. If you look carefully down in there, you'll notice on the inlet line there's a lot of tree roots that have grown through this pipe. I don't know how old that pipe is, probably several years, but we're going to have to clean that line here when we're all done. Right now we're just tightening up that cord, making it nice and secure. And again, we'll just tie that to the top of the pipe, the outlet there, so that the cord doesn't interfere with the float. This pump is a Zoeller M53. It's a one-third horsepower, and it pumps about 60 gallons a minute. It can easily lift the water up here, out of this pit, up the 20-foot hill, and all the way out to the street. Granted, you'll never beat Mother Nature. Of course it will rain so hard someday that the pump won't keep up. But for the most part, in average rainfalls, 1 or 2 inch, this is going to easily keep up with the discharge here. Finally, we put the lid on there. They had a nice little cover for a stone fake rock. Plug in the pump, snap the GFI, and we're done. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.